Hi YouTube, I'm Matt and I react to comedians or comedy sketches that I've never seen before. My lolometer down here in the corner is going to count every time I laugh out loud during this video. This time around I'm watching somebody that I have seen before, just not in a stand-up capacity. I'm watching probably one of my favourite comedians or comedic actors, Simon Pegg. First time I saw Simon Pegg and I loved him was in Shaun of the Dead, which has to be the best rom-com zom that I've ever seen in my life. I've since watched him in Spaced. I've watched him in the rest of the Cornetto trilogy in Hot Fuzz and World's End. I've watched him in Run, Fat Boy Run. Pretty much most of the films he's done I've watched him in, and I think he's amazing. But to this day I've still never watched any of his stand-up stuff. I don't think there's very much of it out there, but I'm going to check out Simon Pegg's stand-up.
Simon Pegg! Hello. I'm wildly disappointed at the moment because the government has just withdrawn one of the greatest road signs ever to grace Britain's highways, which was the Cones hotline. Did anyone see that? What was it for? Was it so students could ring up and just order them? You know, as opposed to steal them on the way back from the pub. Because it's quite a difficult shape, isn't it? When you've got a kebab and a pot plant, what are you going to do? Get on the... Hello, yes, can I have a regular cone, please, with a fluorescent stripe? And can you tell me, will that fit on a statue's head? Great. Yeah, that's what I want it for. And, yeah, please, a portion of flashing lights. Thank you. Bye-bye. I was a student. I had everything in my bedroom. I had a cone here, and I had a barrier, yeah, and I had a flashing light, and I had a small workman doing lane improvements by my desk. His name was Ted. He wore a tunic. I had to let him go because I ran out of tea bags, but there we go. What they've done now, this is true, what they've done is they've invented an anti-student cone, yeah, which explodes, right, when it detects the smell of Marmite. It's not a big explosion, you know, just enough to blow off the goatee beard, which is probably a good thing. It's an explosion on a bit of handy fashion advice all rolled into one. I say that out of bitterness because I'm 25, as Barry said, I can't grow a beard. It's true, I've never been very hairy. I was never very hairy at school. I mean, you know, I wasn't a baldy balls or anything like that, you know. I do get hair. Please don't think I'm bald. You know, I get it. It grows very erratically. It grows mainly here. The nearest I get to having a beard is resting my chin on the head of a close friend. And that looks bloody stupid. I do take after my dad in that respect. I wish I took after my mum, because she's got a great big bloody Father Christmas thing. Used to hang on to it on the bus. I was born in Gloucester, actually, and Gloucester gets a bad rap. There's some bad things going on there, but please don't judge it by that. You know, there's more than enough to make up for all that business. I mean, for God's sake, you know, there's cheese and something else as well. I did my first gig there when I was 7 years old, this is true, in front of the Salvation Army Home League, right, which was basically a group of old women would all get together every Tuesday and smell. I was a kid, I smelled too, didn't care. And then I moved to Bristol for a while, and Bristol's great. But the thing is, if you come to London from the West Country, you get a lot of prejudice. There are two basic responses you get if you say you're from the West Country. The first one is, which I don't understand. You know, I really don't, and neither does my stepsister, Flossie. And the other one is, what tube stop is that on? So, if you go out any night of the week in Bristol, you see small groups of people throwing stones at the moon. Here, Dave, there it is again! Bugger off! I told you last month, you bastard, now piss off. Off you go, bloody great round thing in the sky. Well, there is one enduring thing that I have to tell you about, and that's HTV. Right. Now, particularly the local news. Now, the difference between the main news and the local news is incredible. They preview the two during Home and Away. And the difference is amazing. It goes something like this. Good evening. Tonight on the news at 5:45, war, death, destruction, and news of a new government scheme to kill everybody over the age of 60. More on that story and others later. Hello! Tonight on HTV West, Monty, a cat from Bedminster, is locked in the back of the Lakers truck. A rumpity-bumpity baker's truck. For about 5 hours. So, there you go. Quite exciting. More on that story and possibly one other, if we're lucky. Later. Bye! Everybody knows, if you live in Bristol, you don't go anywhere near the HTV studios at about 5:30, okay? Because if they haven't got a story by then, they'll do anything. What time is it, Bob? 5:30. Well, we got a skateboarding dog. Okay. No, we need something else, something a bit more fleshy, don't we? I saw a tourist. There he is. Look, down there in the street. He's got a camera. Brilliant. Look at that. Got him. Okay. We'll open with the skateboarding dog and close with the senseless killing of another innocent tourist. No, that's not true. I'm giving up smoking at the moment. Anyone else is doing that, please let me give you some advice. Stop, okay? Don't cut down, don't smoke socially, don't have the odd one. Most importantly of all, do not convince yourself that spliffs, joints, doobies, reefers are not real cigarettes, okay? Because they are. I thought like that, I was on 40 a day. It would have been more, but I had to divide up the rest of my time between eating and laughing. It wasn't very nice. I stayed in the house for 2 weeks ordering takeout from a 24-hour garage. After 1 week, I became convinced I was turning into a giant beef-flavoured What's-It. A friend came round. This is terrible. A friend came round. We were mucking around in the kitchen. He fell over and banged his head. I went to call an ambulance and accidentally ordered a pizza and some garlic bread. You know, I don't even like garlic bread. So be careful. I'd like to leave you this evening, but I'm not going to. No, I'd like to leave this evening with a joke. With a real, bona fide joke like comedians used to tell. It's very funny, so prepare yourself. Okay. Right. It goes like this. This blind... Great. This blind six-legged dog came up to me the other day, right? And he said, "Simon, why'd you never tell any jokes as such?" And I said, "Because I can't deliver punchlines that well. I'm sorry." Thanks very much. Not bad, eh? Okay, that's my time. You've been absolutely wonderful. I'll see you again soon. Good night.
Simon Pegg, remember the name, you saw him here first.
Good old Simon Pegg. I mean, obviously that was a short little routine, very, very early in his career when he was, as he said, he was 25. Yeah, for me that was brilliant. I love Simon Pegg in all the stuff I've seen him in. I love his mannerisms and the voices he does, the way he talks. So just to see him in action there was great, really good. I think I might go away now and probably put Shaun of the Dead on. Why not?
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Yeah, boy!
But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, drop a comment below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I'll see you next time.